Doesn't it just seem pretty darn easy when it rolls around New Year's to make those resolutions? I mean, come on. You're all sitting here saying, all right, this is it. I'm going to do it this year. Making them's easy. It's keeping them that's the hard part. Because think about it. You're all pumped up, and you're all gung-ho, and then about the middle of February, it's cold outside. You got those jogging shoes for Christmas. You put them on the porch. They just won't jog. Over 90% of people give up on their resolutions. They never reach their goals, 90%. And there's no better time than right now and no better place than right here to decide it's time to make a change in your life. Get control and start creating what you want instead of settling for what you don't want. For my guests, Jill and Matt, that means more sex. They have 2 young boys, and after the demands of work and parenting, they have nothing left in the tank for lovemaking. They even tried to jumpstart things with 7 days of sex, but they ran out of steam after day 2. There's no ho-ho-ho in their libido.
Our New Year's resolution for 2009 is to have more sex in the bedroom. Our sex life was extraordinary. It was fireworks. It was 4th of July every day.
I'm very attracted to my husband. I'm really just not able to find the time.
It went from 3 to 4 times a week, and it was pleasurable and exciting and new all the time, to once a week.
Our sex life definitely changed after we had our second child.
8 to 6, we were business people, and 6 to 6, we were mommy and daddy.
Our boys are our whole world. I mean, they're definitely our priority.
We've taken the kids, to the forefront.
At the end of the day, there's just nothing left. I read on the internet that in order to maintain intimacy, you should have sex every night for 7 days.
Oh, I laughed, and I said, well, Jill, if we're going to do it for 7, let's do it for 30.
The first 2 nights were a go, and by night 3, we quit. If it's a choice between sex or sleeping, sleeping usually wins.
You've got to be specific. Like, what do you mean more sex? This would seem fairly simple, this one, because you said when you were newlyweds, 3 to 5 times a week.
Yes.
Worked pretty well and up through the birth of the first child, even afterwards.
Yes.
It's the second one.
The second one, just everything went downhill.
That's where you stopped being friends and lovers and started being mothers and fathers.
Right.
You got to be old married people.
Yes.
You go back in there and you flip on, what do you watch?
I'm an ESPN Sports Nuts.
ESPN Sports Nut. What do you watch?
I watch DrPhil.
Okay. Okay, so maybe it's not so bad. I mean, sex may be overrated if you're watching DrPhil. Okay, but you're watching me on TiVo, right?
I am.
So you could watch afterwards.
Then I have to sleep.
Well, you could watch before.
Yes, that's true.
Okay, but you really have to be specific about what you're willing to do to create this. It's about specificity. You can't just say, I want to do better.
I know that eventually, and not too far in the future, the kids are going to grow up, and I don't want my husband to be a stranger to me.
Well, that is a reality that affects so many people. People panic when there's an empty nest all of a sudden, and Rob and I have been through this. We approached it differently. When our kids left, she was like, and I'm like, change the locks. I mean, love the kids, but glad to see them go to the next level, if you know what I mean. But here's the deal with number 3, and this pertains to all of you. You have to focus on only what you can control. You can control doing the things you can do to seduce your husband, and you can't control him because you can sit there and say, well, you're so lazy, you don't ever do anything, you don't do anything. No, that doesn't help. You have to focus on what you control. You have to take the initiative to create what you want to do. Maybe you get up earlier in the morning. Maybe you put the kids to bed 30 minutes earlier. You have to say, all right, if I love these children, and I do, then I will take care of their parents' marriage. I will take care of their mother. I will take care of their father. And trust me, you can't give what you don't have. If you're empty and you're not feeling a lot of love and affection, you think, well, I give it all to the kids. No, they don't. You're not modeling well for them. They need to see so much going on with the two of you. Now, they don't need to be seeing everything going on between the two of you, but they they will grow up differently in a home that has affection and warmth and closeness. So you have to give yourself permission to say, it is not selfish to take time for us. She knew he was a player and used to date 5 to 10 girls at a time. Now Natasha wants her boyfriend Shawn to give up the other women and commit to her and her only. Take a look.
Hello, Dr. Phil. My name is Natasha. I haven't seen Shawn for the last few months. I would like to see a commitment from him by New Year's.
I'm the type of guy that doesn't really like commitment. And I usually like to date about 5 to 10 women at the same time. I'm living the life every single guy dreams about. I'm the ultimate playboy. They call me the showstopper.
When I first met Shawn, he presented himself as a playboy, arrogant, cocky, very into himself.
I am very well educated. I have traveled the world. I believe in having the whole package of beauty and brains.
He said at the beginning that he doesn't want a relationship. As I got to know him better, I saw a different side of him. I can definitely see Shawn being serious with someone. My question to you, Dr. Phil, is Shawn the right guy for me?
Okay, well, you're pretty proud of the way you turned out.
I've always been very independently happy and confident with myself. And I've always had the attitude that just because you're alone doesn't mean that you're lonely. Most boys, when they're growing up, they have these dreams of dating beautiful women.
Who are you talking to?
I'm sorry.
No, I just wondered if you were like selling this to the audience.
I'm very passionate about my views. I like to share it with a lot of people.
You don't want to settle down.
I'm not saying I'm completely opposed to settling down, but I've been very happily single for a long time, and it's worked for me, so I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
So what do you think about this?
It worked for me for a while. I grew up and lived all my life with a lot of pressure that you have to be married, committed, traditional, and it didn't work for me.
But now
we've been seeing each other for a while. Our feelings are evolving, and I need to make a decision whether I'm going to continue seeing him or not.
our feelings are evolving or your feelings are evolving?
Ours.
You in love with her?
I don't really like using the word in love with someone.
Are you in love with him?
I can't say that, but we do have feelings for each other.
Yeah.
What would the feelings be like? You really like him? Or
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
And
But you're not in love with him?
I can't say that yet. No, it's too soon for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's your question for me?
Does he have a chance to be committed, and can he change?
No. No. You have any other questions?
I think what he's... I could see through him. I think everything he's saying, those are just the walls he's putting around himself. Deep inside, he's just a sweet teddy bear.
He has told you from the get-go. He's not somebody that dates you and sneaks around and dates somebody else. You've been very forthcoming with the women in your life.
Yes.
That you're not interested in monogamy right now. But let me tell you something. A committed relationship, whether you call it marriage, dated, living, whatever, is tough enough when two people are both highly motivated to get together. When there is a disparate level of desire to do that, it becomes exponentially difficult. You want it, you don't. And until those things come into sync, this isn't going to work for you. And if you're saying you've put in some time here and he either needs to kind of step up and be at the level you're at, or you need to move on, then don't say that if you don't mean it.
I mean it.
Then you need to move on.
Okay.
Because you're not willing to make the kind of commitment that she's looking for right now, true?
I wouldn't necessarily say that. I think she's just a beautiful, lovely person. Just being in a line of work where I'm around a lot of young models who are kind of airheaded and vacant and don't have much personality. Being with her makes me feel like I'm with a real woman, and she's just a wonderful human being, and I would hate to lose her.
Are you willing to give up all these airheads?
I don't know. Just because I've been very independently happy for a long time.
It's been 1 year since they broke up, and Kaylin says that Shawn is in no way ready to commit to one woman. Why do you say that?
He is very egotistical. I'm going to start there. And I heard you say something, oh, he's like a little teddy bear, and that's the mentality. As women, we want to fix people. We want to help them and nurture them, and you just see him as, oh, poor Shawn. But when he starts feeling the actual feelings, he's going to get scared, and he's going to push you away.
Okay. So you want what from him at this point?
I want you to make a decision whether you can commit to me or not. I'm not going to be seeing you anymore if you can't do that.
And define commit.
Monogamous, all the other women have to go.
And are you willing to do that?
I'm willing to do so for her, just because I think she's the most amazing woman I've ever met.
You seem like you're nervous. We're putting you on the spot here.
Oh, okay. You are putting me on the spot.
No, well, she is, not me. I'm not asking you to commit to me. So, do you believe the answer? The answer is yes, right?
Yes.
I think I do.
My New Year's resolution is to conquer my fear of clowns, masks, and fuzzy characters.
It may seem wacky, but it's very real to me.
I'm afraid of anything with unusual hair or makeup, especially clowns. I think they're evil. The only character type person I'm not afraid of is Santa Claus. Santa would never hurt me. The Easter Bunny, however, has big scary eyes and those big teeth. You never know what he's going to do. As soon as I see a costume character, I feel like I need to run. I go into fight or flight mode. I feel like an elephant is sitting on my chest like I can't breathe. I feel like I'm having a heart attack. I'll cover my face. My son Nicholas is missing out on so much because of my fears.
I never dress up in Halloween costumes because my mom really doesn't like them. I usually just go as myself. Happy Halloween!
Nicholas has always wanted to go to an amusement park, but he knows that I just can't. There may be something with big ears or a scary wig. You just don't know.
Nicholas, you ready to go to the library?
As a mom, it makes me feel really sad that Nicholas can't experience some of the things that other children experience.
My hope is that DrPhil can help my mom get over her fears.
If he's ever going to see the inside of an amusement park, I need to face a fuzzy character.
Okay. You need to face a fuzzy character, huh?
I need to face something. I've got to get over this.
All right. And you really want to do this, right?
I do.
First off, I'm not going to ambush you. We're not going to have a bunch of fuzzy characters run out here unannounced and jump all over you or anything like that. That's called immersion therapy, and you immerse yourself in it, but that's not what we're going to do. So just relax about that. Don't relax about anything else, but relax about that. Because I do want you to deal with this, because you feel like you're gypping your son, right?
I am. I really am.
And you want to change this.
I want to change so bad.
Okay, and to most people, this is not a threatening thing, and so most people would say, what's the big deal? I mean, it's a fuzzy character. I want you to know that I respect that this is a genuine fear for you, and I'm genuinely going to make an effort to change it.
Thank you.
Okay?
I appreciate it.
Where do you think this comes from? Do you have an idea? Because I have an idea.
When I was a little girl, I was
You were, what, 6, 7 years
about
old?
6 years old. I was a latchkey child, and my mom would be home about 45 minutes to an hour after I came home. And one day in particular, I came home, and I was watching the Mickey Mouse Club because that was my favorite show on TV. And some robbers tried to break in our house, and they were dressed like women. They were actually men dressed like women. And I looked out the window and saw them in these costumes. There were these red dresses with white polka dots and a lot of makeup and wigs, these big beehive wigs. And
Okay, so you had some transvestite robbers with apparently really poor taste. They had white polka dots on red dresses and beehive wigs, okay?
Yes.
So they were geek robbers. But at 6 or 7 years old, that's really scary, right?
It was very scary. It terrified me.
Okay, so you're at the very impressionable age of 6 or 7. You have people show up in funny wigs, costumes, trying to hurt you while you're watching a show with people with big ears.
True.
Gee, I cannot figure where this came from. Little Abner could figure this one out, right?
Yes.
Lassie would be all over this. Okay, so this is kind of like Pavlov's dog. You know, you ring the bell and the dog starts salivating. You coupled this up. You paired these things together. And so since then, of course you don't feel comfortable around this because they represent a very traumatic time in your life. So we have to change that, right? And you recognize at a logical level that that's not true, that that's not a rational fear, right?
Right, I do. I know.
Because the difference between a rational fear and an irrational fear is a rational fear is when you have a fear response to a clear and present danger. It's a genuine, legitimate danger. An irrational fear is when you have that same fear response, but there's really nothing there that's likely going to hurt you, okay?
Right. And I know that they're not going to hurt me. I know that, but just...
But you've been hardwired. Yeah. See, it's been hardwired that you have this reaction that's not, you don't see the Easter Bunny and go, oh my God, he's going to sink those teeth into me. This is going to be horrible. I'm going to be eaten like a carrot. Oh my God. That's not what you do. It's automatic. Click, bang. It just takes you back to that moment where you have this conditioned reflex.
Right.
So what we have to do is we have to uncondition the reflex. We have to disconnect that extension cord that goes from your brain to your fear response. We have to disconnect it for you so when you see that, you don't have that. Now, Inyasha and Simone claim that their sister Victoria is angry and starts physical fights all year long. They are demanding that she get her act together or else. Take a look.
My name is Inyasha. I come from a family of 6 siblings. We all have issues with my one sister Victoria because her anger is out of control.
My New Year's resolution is to not be so angry.
Victoria's anger is tearing our family apart.
Victoria has 2 personalities. One of them is nice and friendly. Her other personality is angry, violent, and downright frightening.
She has kicked in doors, threatened family members, threatened to do harm to herself, driven erratically, thrown stuff, damaged her own property, threatened to kill a family member, tried to stab my brother, threatened to drive off the road, and she even hit a person's car.
I have a bad temper. Sometimes I slam doors. Sometimes I slam them so hard they break. Well, I've gotten into physical fights with my sisters. It's just an angry reaction. I just want to hurt them sometimes.
For the last 3 years, I've had dreams that Victoria takes a knife and stabs me. Victoria disregards my feelings by stealing from me and denying or ignoring all her toxic actions.
Victoria has stolen money, clothes, and purses.
She locked me and my sister Simone in the basement because she was stealing from Simone and we caught her. I was 9 months pregnant.
Victoria's anger scares me because her twin daughters are learning her behavior. Anytime someone catches Victoria doing something wrong, instead of her feeling sorry or remorseful, she gets angry.
I'm screaming it. I'm yelling it. Bitch, ignorant, hoes. I get my point across loudly.
Victoria ruins family gatherings by stealing from somebody or getting mad and cursing everybody out. We all hate inviting her.
I feel hopeless because I don't know what we can do to help her.
My New Year's ultimatum for Victoria is that she has to start to work on her anger problems. If she doesn't, she's out of me and my daughter's life.
I want to change. I want to not be so angry.
I know Victoria claims to want to change for the new year, but if she doesn't start to work on her anger now, she will be out of our lives for good. She needs Dr. Phil's help.
What's the matter? What are you so mad about?
I'm not exactly sure. It's not one thing in particular, and so I think that's the problem. It's built up anger that comes out just whenever it gets ready to.
Yeah. And you vent on your sisters the most. What do you think she's so upset about, Simone?
I'm not sure what she's upset about. It just kind of escalates as the years go on. It's not just one thing I can point out. It's just anger.
What do you think?
I don't know either. I mean, we grew up together. We all have the same childhood. We had a hard childhood, but she just takes her anger out differently than the rest of us.
One or two things are going to happen. You're going to wind up seriously hurting somebody and winding up in jail, or you're going to run into somebody that's just as mad and a whole lot bigger, and they're going to whoop your ass. Right?
Right.
So for you, for your family, you've got to stop this. Do you agree?
I do.
And 50% of the solution to any problem, and therefore 50% of the solution to coming up with a good resolution, is defining it. Now, I have to tell you that I strongly believe that anger is not the issue here. When I see anger, I always look past the anger to see what's behind it. And it's always hurt, fear, or frustration, or some combination of those three? What is it for you?
I believe it's all three. I really do. I think I'm hurt about my past and the way it's affected my life, and I'm frustrated with the way things are now because of my past, and it makes me sad.
Anything that can happen to a child has happened to you. Point is, when you're a child, you can't fight back. You can't. You just have to take it. You have to put up with it, right? You know what she said causes her the most pain out of everything?
No.
She said that you two isolate her. For good reason. I totally understand why you do. It's very painful for you to be rejected and pushed aside. Because you love your sisters, do you not?
Oh, yeah, I do.
I think what you're doing now is saying nobody's going to hurt me anymore. And I'll get them before they get me. And as a result, I think you go through life with a huge chip on your shoulder. I'm going to be the hammer, not the nail here. I'm not going to take this anymore. And that pain is causing you to create what you fear the most. Because what you fear the most is being hurt more. And you're creating what you fear the most. And if you want to change this, then we can change it. But I said, number one, on real world resolutions, you've got to be very specific about the events and behaviors that you want to change. And the event and behavior that you want to change, there is one list. And it is to eliminate this volatile behavior. But really what you want to change is what's going on inside.
I would love to conquer my fear of computers. Computers are scary. I believe they'll suck your brain out.
My mother would always tell me that computers do nothing but drain the energy out of people, and that one day she was going to come home and I would be nothing but an empty shell sitting in front of the computers.
When I'm near computers, my heart races, my palms sweat. I get very anxious. I've never touched the keyboard. The mouse is dangerous. I believe I'm going to be electrocuted by the mouse. It will take me out one day.
I have tried to get my mother to use a computer. She won't do anything with it, but just look at it and scurry away like it's going to attack her.
I don't get any closer than a foot and a half.
She really believes that the computer is going to annihilate all of mankind.
I tell my daughter, Christy, not to let my grandchildren touch the computer. I believe computers are going to start communicating to each other, and they're going to decide, you know, I'm tired of these folks staring at us, and they are going to band together and just annihilate everyone. And I'll be the only one left.
Okay, well, first off, if that happened, and you're so anti-computer, wouldn't you be the first to go? If they band together to take over the world, it seemed like they'd come after you first.
No, because I'm no threat to them.
You want to ban computers. You want them out of the world. I mean, if you're going, I'll get in your delusional system. Let's think through it. What is your fear of computers? Seriously,
Seriously, I'm just terrified of them. Just learning, you know, we've had one in the home for probably 13, 14 years. And my daughter, my husband, you need to learn how to, no. And I don't know where it comes from, I really don't.
You've actually had one in your house for 13 or 14 years?
Yes.
All right, well, let's list the evil deeds that it has perpetrated during that period of time.
You're right. It's not logical. It's not.
No, I'm just asking. Let's make a list. Chrissy, has it sucked your brain out?
Oh, no. I love it. I love the computer.
Because she seems to be still walking upright and carrying on a conversation.
True.
You still have some brain matter.
Absolutely.
Has it electrocuted you or a family member?
No.
Okay, so based on results, you've actually already coexisted with a computer for over a decade without incident.
Correct.
And so
it's the fear I have of it. I don't know where it comes from, honestly.
Would you consider this a rational fear or an irrational fear?
It's irrational. It's not rational at all.
And you just would rather have a world without computers?
Yeah.
You would feel safer?
I would feel safer.
Okay. You have a car that you won't drive?
Right.
Because?
It has OnStar.
And you found that out after you bought it?
Yeah, pretty much. I didn't realize it had OnStar. My husband bought the car.
Okay.
And I really realized it when it went off on me one night and took over my car. And I haven't driven the car since. It sits in the garage with the for sale sign on it.
Actually, the dog stepped on the button.
Yes.
All right, and the car took itself over and started driving? What are you talking about?
No. It stopped. The radio went down. The lights, become very bright. And this woman started talking to me. This is OnStar. This is OnStar. What is your emergency? I said, I have no emergency. You're my emergency. Turn off. I want to turn you off.
I think that most fear is grounded in a lack of information. Would you agree with that?
Yes, I do.
You know, we're afraid of things. I mean,
Correct.
Things you're afraid of, you probably don't understand. Now, obviously, some fear is rational, but most fears, if we understood a little bit more about it, then we would be comfortable with it.
Right.
Okay? So, and I've explained to you today, you've spent over a decade with a computer without incident. That's new information. Never thought of it that way, did you?
No, I haven't, really. No.
Okay, and so it's been in your house. It's actually been there with you.
I know.
It's actually been there with you.
You're right, you're right.
And that you are laden with computers. Your cell phone is a computer. You use it all the time.
Yes, I do.
It's
yes.
just configured differently.
True.
But you realize it is a computer. You can send emails. You can download information from the World Wide Web. You are using a computer every day.
True.
So you're not phobic about computers. You just are intimidated by the screen and the keyboard.
I believe so. True.
But your cell phone has a screen.
Yes.
And it has a keyboard.
Correct.
And you use it every day.
Correct.
Well, you're cured.
You're good.
All right. But to take it another step, the folks at Walmart.com heard about Cindy's resolution and they want to help. So we're going to send you home with your very first laptop computer, okay? We're going to send you home with one. Now, this isn't just a computer. This is a Toshiba L35 S1054. It is a 14.1-inch screen. It's got satellite language. Step right down here, okay? And, okay, stand by her so you can hear.
I'll catch her.
Okay, okay, now, okay, I just want you to stand here. Okay, how you doing?
I'm okay.
All right. Okay,
I'm okay.
who are we looking at here on the screen?
Those are all my babies.
Those are all your babies. Now, here are my babies over
Yes.
here. See, these are my babies.
Yes.
Okay. Now, I want you to try something. See, this is a mouse.
Yes.
You know, nothing to it. Just a mouse. Okay, it's just a piece of plastic.
Right.
It's much less sophisticated than your cell phone. Okay, what I want you to do is I want you to put your hand on this mouse and move it over to that little square right there and click it twice. Can you do that? All right, good. Click it twice. 2 times real quick. There you go.
Hi, Nana. Hi, Nana. Okay, I love you. Bye. Bye-bye.
Oh.
Okay, now, see there? Now, how was that?
Yeah, that was good.
How was that? All right, you like that?
That's my baby.
Now, the people at Best Buy wanted you to have all the tech support that you could possibly have. Anytime you have a problem with your computer, because sometimes, you know, we get in a loop that doesn't work, so there's something called the Geek Squad. You ever heard of the Geek Squad?
No,
All right. Well, they're actually going to willing for the next year, if you have any problems with this, they're going to send a human being, not a computer, a human being, human being that knows all about these to your house to troubleshoot. Come on out, Brian. I've got somebody from the Geek Squad here.
Hi there, Cindy. Nice to meet you.
Okay. Now, see, human being. Self-admitted geek. He even has a badge. Even has a Geek Squad's badge. Okay, so there's a browser on here, right?
Yeah, browser.
So tell her to get, show her how to get to the browser.
Well,
okay, hand on the mouse.
We're pretty comfortable with the mouse. So go ahead, and you want to, this is the left button right here. You want to left click right here on Internet Explorer.
Okay. All right.
So,
and here we come.
Okay.
This is live. You've got all the news for the day that you can read. You can watch videos. You can do all sorts of things with this, right?
Right.
Okay, how you doing so far?
Okay.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.